must succeed. Let's make sure that history never forgets the name. Enterprise. Guard out.
Our lives are different to anybody else's. That's the exciting thing. Nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
Greenville, I am calling battle station. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Oh, hundreds and hundreds, but don't worry. I started a very long time ago.
Calling the War Council of Gallifrey. This is the Doctor.
You might say I've been doing this all my lives.
Good luck.
Stand by.
Ready. Commencing calculations. Turn me there.
Across the boundaries that divide one universe from another.
Got to lock onto his coordinates.
And for my next trick, I didn't know when I was well off. All 12 of them.
No, sir.
Ah! All 13!
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they want. It is Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen. All 13, and only 13. Let's be fair, only 13. There are only 13 doctors. Whatever the shit show is afterwards, it's not. They're not there. They're all 13, and that's all there is. 13. And wait, were there 14? Why am I? No, oh God, the new era messes me up every time. Okay, up to 7. Okay, there's 7, easy. 8, no problem. Okay, so you got 8. War Doctor, mum. Then 9th Doctor, he's the 10th. 11th Doctor, and he won't say 11th Doctor twice. Okay, whatever. That was a regeneration, whatever. And then Capaldi. There you go. It's 13, right? That's all there is. It's 13. Stop with it. Right? The other ones weren't Doctor Who, right? It's just all 13. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good morning. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. I've had many thoughts. Today. It was the Sabbath Bride. That's how we describe it in Jewish liturgy. It was Sabbath day, a day of rest, and a day of a lot and eating. Hoi vey. My wife made a lot of food. Let me explain. My son came for Sabbath, and that's about it, really. That's why. But my daughter ended up coming as well. My younger daughter, unexpectedly. So she bought a bunch of food as well. Okay, let me just take you through the food odyssey over my last 24 hours, right? Oh, okay. So we start Friday night, right? Friday night. So every week you have, you have Friday night is a ritual meal, right? And so it starts off. You sing these couple of songs, these kind of like repetitive songs. Shalom Aleichem is the first one, then Eshetcha, or Woman of Valor, and then after that, you ritually wash your hands. Like you have the 2 handled cup. It's a Jewy thing they sell, right? And you fill it with water and you go, blush, blush, blush on one hand, blush, blush, blush on another hand, right? Dry your hands and you say a blessing. Now, you're not allowed to speak again until you have bread. You are not allowed to speak again until you have bread. Now, preceding the bread is a blessing over wine, right? Most people do the washing after the wine. I don't. It's called a Yekish minhag. It's a tradition from Germany. Anyway, so you wash, and my wife makes mixed bread, or you buy this challah, this bread, and it was a little bit undercooked, so it's really gooey. Oh, God, yes. It's like was the consistency of a perfect pair of buttocks, right? Oh, yes, right. So it was really very, very good. And then my wife made this stuff called toom, right, which is basically oil, garlic, and lemon juice. And you put it in a blender and you wait, and suddenly, bliff, it turns into like, a thick white, gooey white cum, right? It turns into a cum-like substance. It tastes like garlic heaven. So you put that on the bread. Oh, Hey, and we haven't even started. We have wine as well. Right. Then we have to have Friday night soup with the Jewish chicken soup. And I'm like, I could really give it a miss. It's like chicken soup, but with lots of vegetables in it, like carrots and zucchini and onion. And also you have these matzah balls you put in it. Everybody likes those. And then you dip bread in it as well. You eat it, and then you have soup. Basically, you're full at that point. No, that's where it's starting. So then it gets crazy. My wife went on a foraging expedition and found artichokes. Right, they're back in season, so she bought a bunch. Right, and oh gosh, she does this incredible thing. She cuts them in half. Right, so it's still got the stalk on it and everything, and then roasts it in, I think it's oil, lemon juice. I don't know. It's very simple. Like, it's a very simple recipe. Oh, God, that's good. By the way, if you're ever in Rome, you've got to try the fried artichokes. They are insane, okay? That is ridiculous. The food in Rome is the best food I've ever had in my life, kosher or otherwise. Anyway, so there's that. My wife has made these things called latkes because it's a tradition at a holiday we have coming up in 2 weeks. So it coincides with Christmas, called Hanukkah, to have potato pancake patties, fried potato pancake patties, right? Oh God, they're good. Oh, they're so good. So they're them too. Then my son likes a particular type of chicken. It's very crispy roast chicken. We got chicken Grinspoon because we learned it from the Grinspoon family. What's right is really, really good. It's like the skin is really crispy. You bite it, it's juicy, and gooey on the inside. Really, really great. And then my wife likes to serve meat as well as chicken if they have, one of our honored guests are coming, like our kids, right? So we had a beef Wellington left over in the freezer, right, from the Jewish New Year, which my son did. We do that every first night of Jewish New Year, which my son didn't get to have. So we had that as well. Oh, that was a lot of food. I think it was all really, really, really good. Oh, yeah, and Brussels sprouts. Pulled the whole thing together. Don't know how. Oh, because Brussels sprouts are just Christmassy. I love Brussels sprouts, right? And all the other foods seem kind of festive, right? So the Brussels sprouts, I think they pulled it all together. Then my wife had made a babka for dessert, which is basically she takes the bread dough and braids it in a different way and puts a ton of like cinnamon and brown sugar on it and bakes it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe if she come out and make less healthy than she'll put on it, right? And, oh God, it's good. So there's that. What else we have? My mother-in-law was here for Sabbath, and she made a cake, and her cakes are excellent. They're really light and fluffy. I'm like, I'm really quite impressed, right? Anyway, so. So was and also we have hot spice wine as well at dessert. So like by the time I get to bed, which is like 8 o'clock, because it's so bloody early this time of year, I'm like, oh God, I'm never gonna eat it. Oh, so good. I'm never gonna Okay, so that Friday night. So then when I go to synagogue in the morning and come home, it's like 9 o'clock. And when I come home, we normally have me and my wife have a little snacklet, right? We called it kiddush. No, it was just me and my wife. She makes a plate of cheese, like little cut bits of cheese, crackers. Sometimes we have herring. She normally has some salmon. She's really into doing gravlax right now. It's really good. Right, so we had that going on, right? But we got a little bit more because, as I said, my son was home. Then my daughter, who came to visit, she had a whole thing prepared, right? This thing called jachnan. It sounds Klingon, right? I've never had it before, right? It's so they're basically, imagine that and pastry, right? Rolled out thin, then rolled up, right? So she put this in a pot, and we have a platter, like a hot plate that normally put on a time switch. We put it, for Friday night food. Goes off at like 8 o'clock. It comes on at like 5, right? And then for Sabbath day, goes on like 9, 10, and then goes off at like 2. So we can have a broad range, right, of when to put up. No, my daughter wanted this thing on all the time so she can cook this thing called jachnam, right? So it was rolls of that, like, and they're like dipped in butter, I think, or margarine, right, and just left on a hot plate to simmer over, like, and you serve that with like a rough tomato puree, right? And she added a bit of it's called harif. How do you say it in English? Like spicy side thing, but just a touch of it in there. So I did it with that. So that was awesome. My wife made a full salmon's worth of gravelox, right? Gravelox is basically you get a salmon, cut it in half, and then I don't know what you marinate it in, like salt and I don't know. It just tastes awesome. I don't know. And then you wrap it up and you put it in the fridge for a couple of days with weights on it. I don't know. Then you cut up and it tastes good. I don't know. Okay, what's it? I don't know. It just is good, right? So we had an insane supply of that, right? My daughter made a cheesecake. I'm a bit partial to cheesecake, let me tell you. It was like a hedonistic feast. We had that lunch here. Now, keep in mind, Sabbath ends at 5:15. Right, it's the earliest Sabbath of the year, which is kind of significant, right? It's so we got to eat and be done with everything by then, right? So we end up eating at like 1:30, between 1:30 and 2. And then what do we have? It's sort of a Chinesey theme where my wife had made this very good Thai orange ginger soup. Very good, right? In fact, after I do the stream, I'm probably going to have a bottle. It sounds like a nice idea, right? And then she gets these wonton wrappers and gets like cut up chicken with curry and puts it in the wonton wrappers and fries them. Curry chicken triangles. There you go. It's what it sounds like on the box, right? So that's really good. Have that with like a honey mustard sauce there, so that's great. She had rice. We had rice, and then she got these entrecôte fingers, and put them on the grill, but did them with like a teriyaki glaze, so they taste a bit like ribs. Oh man, that was really. And then a broccoli chicken stir fry thing. It's all good. Right, it like all again. We're like, that was a big meal, right? So we've had. I've been like on a cruise the last 20 minutes. I've had a lot of very good food, and we have a lot left over. Although, my kids, no doubt scavenged quite a lot of it. So we'll have to find after the stream. I will find out. I've had many profound and interesting thoughts. Now, what are the two ones I'm going to want to communicate to you? How 2000 AD can evolve, right, into the people like say, I love to see a 2000 AD cinematic universe. No, that's not the way to go, right? And then I want to talk to you about Silo. Silo is fantastic, right? And I'm gonna pitch it to you hard. She cried. How 2000 AD can evolve, right? 2008 cinematic universe. Okay, that sounds awesome. I would love to see that. But that's the nature of that is to the nature of that is to not too labor intensive. It's too expensive, right? 2000 AD, one of its great things about it was cheap and it was grungy, right? It was like they did shit because it didn't really matter. They could get away with doing stuff because it didn't really because they were just nothing. They were just 2000 AD, right? It was cheap and it was grungy and it was disposable. The paper they made it on was disposable, right? So that's kind of built into the ethos of 2000 AD, and it's just wonderful stuff. Don't get me wrong. So instead of a cinematic universe, you know what they were, and this would be huge, I think, if anybody would work it out. A very low budget, right? Here, I'll show you exactly the type of budget. Let me see if I can find these two things. I know I have them on my hard drive somewhere. An awesome Judge Dredd fan film, right? And this was from like 20 years ago now, 15, 20 years ago. Like a long time. There you go. No, this is another Judge Dredd fan film. 1 second. I can't even remember what it's called. Oh, there you go. Right there. Doink. Let me pull this up so you can see the sort of production values I'm talking about. Or Judgment. Yeah, I just widget forward a little bit.
All units, vicinity spiral Agni block. Code 201 in progress. Levels 33 to 46.
Leftover diners.
Well, like, again, cheap guerrilla filmmaking, right? Which suits 2000 AD to the ground.
Witness reports cause of incident is a lone shooter driving a 93 waterfall like unknown. Shooter is trapped inside his vehicle but still armed. Caution.
Some of her favorite numbers, including the all-time classic.
All right, let's get it on to the...
Warrants. Judgment attending.
Man, these production values just seem perfect to me. I mean, they really do. Here, it was a bit of a gunfight. Yeah, I mean, like, again, it's pure 2000 AD. And then when Judge Dredd turns up, it's even better.
I'm a meth, Joe. Stay with me, Bill. Where's my H-Wagon?
Like, this feels to me like they put a panel of like really good Brian Boland, Judge Dredd artwork into an AI, and it made this. You know, it'd be cool if they could get. I'm sure they can do this. It's just somebody doing it rather than can you do it. If you could run, Jerry Anderson stuff through an AI filter, so it made it look like it was live action. What would that look like? I bet it'd be really cool, right? I bet it'd be really cool. Do I have this other one as well? They did a Strontium Dog one. What's it called again? Seek locate this. I can't remember what it was called. I'll just look up on YouTube. Yeah, we'll do that on the YouTube. Strontium Dog. Strontium Dog. I always thought, what's his name? Strontium Dog was really naff. The Strontium Dog one's from 7 years ago, so these things are from a while back. Search Destroyer fan film, right? That's downloading now. It's yeah. So I think that Judge Dredd one was from before the Carl Urban Judge Dredd movie, right? But I mean, again, that seems to be the way to go, right? That kind of vibe. So instead of doing a cinematic universe, you know what they should do? A paid TikTok, Instagram, YouTube channels, right? For like $10 a month, which I know is the same price as Netflix, right? Or $7.99 if you want to do something like that, right? A month. Every day, 5 days a week, you get a 3-minute video, right? So it's built to be watched in that format, right? And that's exactly what 2000 is supposed to be, right? So like twice a week, you'll get a Judge Dredd video. Oh, here, look, let's pull up the Strontium Dog. There we go, doink. Search Destroy. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, it really nails it. It really just feels, again, it feels like Carlos and Pizza, right? Just like, it's a perfect, rendition of it. Oh, yeah, look at this dog house. It's so cool. So whatever this production value is, it's not huge, but I mean, this is what it should be. I love that gun. Again, it's
Oh,
technology that's made this
Pimpley
sort of stuff,
Harrison,
doable
Roger
now.
Topsy Turvy. Both reported missing in the last week.
Let's see if we get to Johnny Alpha. I want to see him in costume. Although there's talk what they're not. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is good. Anyway, that sort of thing. 2 days a week, you get Judge Dredd, right? So it's 6 minutes a week of Judge Dredd. Oh, in fact, you can actually supersize, make those two at 8 minutes each, 4 minutes each. So you get 8 minutes Judge Dredd. Then the other 3 days, you get something different. You get Strontium Dog, you get Nemesis the Warlock, right? You get ABC Warriors, you get Slain, and it all done in different kind of formats, right? You can have it in animation, you can have it live action, you can have it CGI, right? Like there's lots of different ways you can go, but it's built to be watched in that format, in that TikTok format, right? Which is, the communication model of today, right? So it's built to be watched in that. And then, on the YouTube channel, you'll get like they will edit a story into, they'll serialize it. You'll have like parts set, like they're in 2008, they have like a 12, 13 part run. Right, so it's like 45-minute episode then, like 12, 13 parts, right? You can Robo Hunter. Oh, that'd be really, really cool. And then again on the YouTube channel, they edit into a widescreen omnibus edition that you can watch, which is organic. Have it as an X account, right? Have it as a social media account. That's what it's about. And then you can offer an open door policy for new filmmakers to submit something in the Tharg's Future Shocks, Tharg's Future Shocks segment, right? Maybe have that every Saturday night, Tharg's Future Shocks, or anyway, Saturday and Sunday you allow young filmmakers to make a 3-minute short, right? And a bit horror, a bit sci-fi, a bit both, right? Again and again, you find new voices to do new things. That really would be 2000 AD, right? It reimagined into a new reality. And man, I think that would be absolutely awesome, right? I mean, I think $9.99 a month. I would pay that. Seems bloody reasonable to me, right? I mean, I'll do like the first week free, right? It's like where you get to look at the archive, and whatever, right? You can make it kind of sexy. You can do there's a bunch of hot food, and don't do 2000 AD as of today when it's just have a look at what's in this week's 2000 AD, right? I don't know, but I'm willing to guess it's 80% female characters, right? Which is why I stopped reading it. I was bored. 1 second. Share screen. Man, I tell you, everything woke is just it's just dying. It is just dying. This new one. Okay, nice. I mean, again, I like the cover. The cover's pretty darn good. So what they got in it? Okay, again, this is why we're like Nuts go on attack run. Okay, that's very cool. I cannot lie. That is genuinely cool. So you got Judge Dredd, pretty good artwork. Who was it? Bill Wisher. I don't like Judge Dredd, but why do I have a feeling it's about girls? I don't know. This is probably out, but again, this is one of the stories that made me quit. It was just like I'm a stunning and brave girl, being stunning and brave girl. It's nothing there, right? Nightmare New York, don't know anything about it. Doesn't actually look very good. It looks very American. Maybe it's great. I don't know. Keck W, or how you supposed to, he's normally very good. Man, David Roach did this. This is really maybe it's better than it looks. I don't know. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And okay, I've just been proved wrong. I think I probably have. Although, who is this? Asimov, the fabled basilisk pilot. Is it about the side judge woman, robot woman? I don't know. I'm going to say probably it's being diverse, right? Rogue Trooper, they're getting ready for the movie coming out, so I'm glad they got more Rogue Trooper going on. When a GI Joe, oh man. Okay, I will get the graphic novel of that, 100%. Okay, so masculine 2008 China, I would say, who knows? Maybe it's turning around. Actually, I have to tell you, I mean, okay, all these look good. Maybe look at this. This is a great ad for 2008. I just took myself into like checking it out again because this lineup looks good. I'm sorry, get rid of the out. Fuck off out. Okay, it's the only thing in it I don't like is the out. I might give it a go again. If it's turned itself around, it's turned itself around. Right? Is that here? Let's have a look if that Rogue Trooper is coming out. There's a bunch of good Rogue Trooper stuff coming out this year because of the movie. I'll go to Soccer Diaries, not for me, mate. Graphic novels. Where we go? Doing. And whatever that here. Dreadnoughts, the March of Progress. I have no idea what that is. Nothing. It doesn't look like anything I want. See, all these things look shit. All these things look kind of shit. I mean, it's even the annual. I was going to say it looks like a 2008 annual. I was like, oh, it is. Yeah. I don't know. Nothing here is exciting me. Like nothing. Yeah, let's look if I go to Rogue Trooper. Maybe there's stuff coming out. I don't know. Are these out yet? Release 5 months. Okay, so you got the complete trade paperback coming out in 3 months. Okay, this is out hardback. What is this? This is Garth Ennis, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, fine. You know what? I might well take a punt on this. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? You got the bio. People used to hate those, the biochips. I was like, what's wrong with the biochips? They're fine. That was pretty darn cool. I know. I might have just took myself in the bio. Look, okay, good for you two then, Lee. If you're coming around, I'm very, very happy. Don't get me wrong, but your selection of graphic novels look shit. I'm sorry. Could you survive in the curse? No, you'll be dead. Obviously. So weird they're doing these annuals again. I thought they stopped doing them in the 80s. But is it the same annual, just a different cover? And this is a very retro cover. That's the old logo. It is a very retro cover, isn't it? I know. It looks quite good. I hate to tell you. Okay, look, I think I'm just being a bit of a cunt. Okay, that's barely what's going on with this. I'm just being a bit of a grumpy old cunt. Good for them. I do hope they turned it around. Fine, let's get a chat. Then I'm going to talk about Silo, right? Silo, awesome. Oh, Silo. So, I mean, I'm going to pitch it to you hard, baby, because I still told my wife on Oversales, I watch TV for the exact opposite reasons of her. That she watches TV to like chill out and unwind and forget. I watch it to get for intense thought, and I've been thinking about this thing in Silo, right? This they introduced last episode, and I want to explain it to you because I really want to share it with you because it gives you a real insight to how great it is. So we're going to do that after the chat, I think. It's very, very good, right? It's very, very good. Here we go. Oh, there you go, Millie. How you doing? Looking lovely, darling. Looking lovely. This is Millie from the photo shoot for the today's thumbnail. But she's toasting a pumpkin latte. Yeah, why is it not irritating when she does? That's a good question, right? That is a good question. I just find Shuki so fucking irritating. I mean, that's really the bottom line. I really find them so fucking irritating. Oh, case in point. Weird. Back in the day, this is a great fucking cover, but a thumbnail, by the way, if I may say so. Back in the day, the Doctor never cried or twerked. So how was it even Doctor Who? Yes, I understand it's changed a bit since you took it over. What a great! I mean, again, I'm serious. If I may, like, congratulate myself some more. That's a very good job you did, Tzvi. Right? It's a very, very good job. I mean, the cover, it's a bit too big, or he's a bit too small. right? I'm going to go with he's a bit too small. I'm amazed I never thought of doing Kat Dennings as one of my cover models before, right? I was crazy. This is the pre Photoshop version. Kat Dennings, darling, you are on the rotation, right? I do like that she like always wears bright red lipstick, right? That's that just turns me on more, right? The bright red lipstick and the huge boobs kind of works for me, darling. Does kind of work for me. So good for you, darling. Good for you. Speaking of huge boobs, let's talk about Millie Gibson. Oh, Millie, darling, you are so lucky to get out of this shit show, right? And I hope your career goes from strength to strength, right? And I think Shooty is such a flash in the pan. He really so lacks talent, right? Genuinely just lacks talent, right? He's just a clothes horse. He's unable to act, and if he can act, he should fucking start trying, because I haven't seen it as yet. I don't think any of us have seen him act, right? I'm sorry. Yeah, always being like a gay guy with a lisp, and a weird accent is try not being that for once. Can he be straight in it? No. Well, that's not a really good actor. Again, I hate to tell you, I didn't know that either Ian McKellen or Simon Callow were gay the first time I saw them, right? And there's more to them than being gay, right? I don't get there's much more to shoot get with them being gay, frankly. I really don't. I'm just going on what they've projected about the man, right? I do think the viewing figures are going to be good this Christmas. I think he's going to crack 5 million on the overnight, right? That positioning on the before Wallace and Gromit and after Strictly. Oh man, if they fuck that up, they can't. Like even Jodie could carry that, right? That's a good slot there. That's probably one of the best slots in TV, right? And ITV's got nothing going on. They're awful. We're at Divine Connection. How are you doing? Happy Saturday this year. Thank you for joining us. Or just say happy deity named after the 6th planet day. Well, I think Saturday works better. Frankly, it's easier. Dear's here, and you ask, oh God, how do I pronounce these names? Afra. Okay, let's go for it. They better be hot. All right, that's what I can say, D. This one's a lot of work. Afra. Sarah. Oh, yeah, thank God it came up. You might have done well, Dick. You might have done well. Let's have a look. Sorry. Okay, Millie, we'll be back here in a minute. These are important questions we have to answer. So, who is she? She's certainly hot. I mean, I prefer the more like kind of booby. So I'm gonna say that was a pass for me. If the boobage was better, she might have been a lucky night, darling. But sadly, Hannah John. Okay, Hannah John Kamen. Is that right? She's definitely hotter. Who is she? Tell me more. She's going to be in Thunderbolts. She's definitely hotter. Oh yeah, she played whatever that was. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the character. Oh, definitely hotter, but yeah. Nothing I would consider adultery for, right? Right, it's So yeah, I could really do without that expression, you know. It's like that's not a turn on. I hate to tell you, not a turn on, darling. I'm gonna say neither. Sadly. Oh, I was excited. Doesn't take much. On the 7th day of Ekimus, on the 7th day of Ekimus, yes, give to me 7 you Dalek, 6 Ekifumps, 5 sword turrets, 4 snubs. Oh, icky them. And Rusty Davis, Cyberman, 2 Millie Gibson, and then Shooty autograph covered in lipstick. Only the good stuff. Icky thump. Says horrendous. Matt was the 13th, hence the regeneration line. And 14th, yeah, those, but he said all 13. Thank God I got the figures. 1 second. They got them all. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So, yeah, David Tennant twice, I guess. It kind of annoys me. But, yeah, that's all there is, right? That is really all there is. I still get good Doctor Who against the Catholic. Me too. All right, me too. Look, the world's changing, baby. Who knows what can happen next? But man. Well, I'm sure this government's going to collapse, right? I'm sure Keir Starmer isn't going to be Prime Minister much longer. I just don't know how it could possibly happen. But it seems inevitable, right? It does seem inevitable at this point. There's just... all this gaslighting is just insane, right? It is just insane. Don't know. I'm positive I said hello to you, but I don't know. Doing about have ruined the Doctor Who line now. You can only get the shooty skin color now. Really? No! You got to get Black Tom Baker? Really? That's a bit sexist, isn't it? What if I want to see myself? I don't want a Black Tom Baker. I mean, don't be wrong. I mean, it's kind of an interesting idea. Again, can we have that as an AI filter? Right? What would a Black Tom Baker be like? I don't know. Well, I thank you, Builder Bear, for giving us that question. Paul Dozen here doing Paul Dozen. Oh, problem B, doing problem B. You always come with 3 great ideas, but you always say, someone should do that. Why don't you do it? That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. I know. But man, that was a great idea. I have no idea. I wouldn't know where to start. I really wouldn't know where to start. But like, that's what they need to be doing with the 2000 AD as a audio video property, right? I don't know. Who would I even pitch that to? Big Finish? I don't know. I really don't know. The only real contact I had was Nick Briggs, and he didn't block me, but he unfriended me on Facebook during the election when he was posting this thing saying that reform was like, really the Nazis. I'm like, oh, Nick, please, no. Like, really? I know. What is it about leftists that they I'm going to answer my own question. What is it about leftists that they can't handle any disagreement, right? Why can they handle no pushback whatsoever? Because they know they're wrong. That's because they know they're wrong. That's really what it is, right? Nightmare in New York. What's that? It looks very American. Why on earth might that be? What are we talking? What was Nightmare in New York? That was was that on? Was that in the 2000? When you watched the 2000 AD stuff? I think. I don't know. That was like over 10 minutes ago. Nightmare in New York looks very American. Why won't that be? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Peter said, I'm provoking a conversation. I had to get my fish finger sandwich before stepping into the chat. Well, listen. Everybody needs to gird themselves however they need to. Oh, fish finger sandwich sounds pretty darn good, right? I was explaining to my family today what Scotch eggs was, right? And it occurred to me, because I used to eat them before I was religious, right? I most of the ones I had always seemed like they were non-meaty. Like, what do you have instead of meat and Scotch egg? I guess they must all be meaty. I don't know. I do like a Scotch egg. I haven't had one for years. Oh, years and years. I'm also wondering why if and a pumpkin latte may be indicative of the circle he lives in. Yeah, I think it might be. Yes. That ham and cheese toasty and a pumpkin latte. Yeah, I bet they hear that. I bet that's normal chatter. I know. I look, listen, I think Rhapsody Davies is a spent force. I think, honestly, I think that this might be okay if it wasn't for Ncuti Gatwa. Again, if I could get an AI filter that could turn Ncuti Gatwa into Matt Smith, then you could really evaluate how good the story was. I mean, really, that's the way to go. I mean, other than that, I don't know. By the way, Creature Commandos, I watched the first 2 episodes. I like it a lot. Like everything James got, there's one obnoxious thing he did, but like I don't really give a shit, right? But I like it a lot, right? I do like it a lot. What is Nightmare in New York? Oh man, because I remember we just heard it. It must be some other 2000 AD things we looked at. Oh, never mind. All the shooting facial expressions look like he's being penetrated on pint. Yes, and the crying is when he's not. I mean, he really does look that way. He's a shit actor, right? He is. He's a shit actor. All 13, says Kathy. You are correct. I think it will happen in June. Oh, you think it's got the government going forward in June? Oh, man, that's a long time. Another 6 months to wait. Yeah, well, I expect that the Day of the Doctor may have been written before it was decided that Matt would be the final regenerator. Probably. Actually, that was something Moffat wanted to do going in, isn't it? I think he said. I know that, I think it was Dan told me on Thursday. It was a really cool idea that the original plan for Capaldi's first season was it'll be Matt's final and it'll be all on Trenzalore, right? As he gets older and older. I love that idea. That would have been crazy. Tom Baker dreadlocks, and I think he would have a big afro, wouldn't he? It's the 70s, right? It's the 70s. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, like, a Black Tom Baker's a really interesting idea. And then again, an AI filter to turn Tom Baker into a Black Tom Baker. Oh, that would have been a really interesting idea. Don Warrington, again, was really great. Would have been great casting. Ezra Goldstein is here. Ezra, thank you for joining us. Maybe it's because New York is in America. Well, it is that, right? It is that. But I still don't know what Nightmare New York is. In Scotland, I was taught to make a Scotch egg with lawn sausage. It's beef. I'll send you the recipe. That sounds. I will accept it. I know we have a lot of people coming over. I think for. Oh, here's the question. Christmas is on what day of the week this year? Let's have a look. Hang on. It's on like Wednesday, isn't it? And the first time I can remember that they have something on TV that I want to watch, right? It blows my mind. Right, it's Wednesday. So do we do Sabbath Christmas on the 27th or the 20th? I don't know. I'm going to say the 27th. Yeah, I'm going to say the 27th. That I think that's the one to go for. Right? Well, when's Hanukkah? That's it. It's yeah. Let me see if I can open up that. See what. Right, it's the third night of Hanukkah. There you go. Yeah, we'll do Sabbath Christmas then. I have my party hats ready. I have my my Sabbath friendly break apart. What's it called again? Crackers. They don't go pop. Are the only thing. Which I do miss that, right? I do miss that. But yeah, what can you do? You have to make some concessions for the good Lord. Let me put up a poster for Silo, so I have that up while I talk about it. Hang on. It's good again. I want to explain to you there's one plot point that they covered in the last episode. Like we're near the middle of season 2, right? And there's one plot point that happened that I was so impressed with. I really wanted to talk to you about it, and I really do. I've been like waiting all the Sabbath. I watch it on Friday. I've been waiting all the Sabbath. It's like, oh, I got to talk about this on my stream because this is, it's kind of therapeutic having a stream for this very, very reason. However, to explain this plot point, I then got to go over and explain a bunch of other premises based on it. And I don't want to spoil it for you. That's the thing, because I really want you guys to watch it. Oh, come on, it's not down. Just download, pain in the bloody ass. Save image as. We'll do that. Is it? And doink. And frightening. There you go. What's this? In my download over here. Doink. There you go. There's the Boink. Okay, Silo. Again, I've plugged this series many times, but there's one thing that happened. Again, Derek Grace as the Fourth Doctor would have been wonderful, right? Sounds a bit like the Colin Baker. That would have been a good hit. Fine. I've plugged this series often, but there's something that happened in season 2, episode 4, which I saw yesterday. And again, it's just a tiny thing. It really is a tiny thing. I've been obsessing about it. And I think it explains to you how much why this show is so good, right? So the basic premise is it's set in this massive silo. There's a lot of very intricate lore, which it's 147 floors deep. There's a population of 10,000. They don't know why they're there. They know it's not safe outside. They don't know when it's ever going to be safe outside. Their records were destroyed about 150 years earlier during a failed rebellion. All right. And on every level, there's a canteen with like a massive screen, which connects to a camera at the top of the silo, which shows like a desolate landscape, right? Firstly, the world building of this is just excellent. I mean, it's so well thought out. It really is excellent. The design of it, right? It looks like the centuries old silo and how it built by people of our technology. The lighting inside the silo is very naturalistic, right? And it gets light and dark as the sun goes up and down, right? So it feels like it's you have like floors where they grow fruit and where they have farm animals and different things like that. So anyway, but the story really is about one of totalitarian control, which is one that we're looking at right now in the Western world, right? We were looking at that in America. Trump came and saves us from it, right? You're definitely living through this in England, where it's a totalitarian control and they tell you everything's fine, right? Everything's normal. It's a totalitarian control, complete gaslighting, right? So the story opens up the way into the story. It starts with this character. What's the name from Parks and Recreation? So part like the control of this society is she wins the lottery to have her birth control removed. Because again, everything's super controlled because they have to keep the population exactly at 10,000 to have her birth control removed so she can try for a year to have a baby, right? And over this time, then she fails to get pregnant. And over this time, she becomes completely disillusioned with everything and realizes that they never removed her birth control, right? So in this society, the worst thing you do is say you want to go outside. If you then you're punished by they put you in like the spacesuit and they tape up all the seams. So you go outside and you clean like the camera, right? They don't even know what the camera's called. They say sensor, right? They don't because they have no idea. There's a lot of weird rules in this silo as well, right? So 147 levels, and it's forbidden to make anything to work as an elevator or get people up and down quicker, right? It's forbidden to have magnifying glasses, and there's lots of very weird, and I don't want to spoil it for you because as this is one of the great mysteries of it. As it unfolds, it's wonderful, right? So anyway, she has this intense journey, right, which brings us into it, and also at the same time she works in IT. And somebody's found a hard drive underneath buried underneath the floorboards, or buried underneath where they moved into an apartment underneath the carpet. and I think it's before the revolution, right? And she's able to find there's like a bunch of data on it to extract this, and that's completely illegal. Like one of the plot points in it is that somebody has a Pez head, right? And it's like Canada, yeah, but at the same time, it's the gaslighting. You're absolutely right, Ezra. Right, totalitarian control and telling you everything's normal. Right? Oh, what's going on? We're having trouble streaming to Twitter. Oh, let's have a look at that. I wonder what's going on. Hang on, I have to. Is it working? Is it not working? Do I? Okay, it says I got to remove it. Remove. All right. What's going on with Twitter? Now I get a Wizzy World. I was just in the middle of talking about this. What the hell? Okay, now I get it added back in, I guess. Let's see if it works now. Is Twitter down? We got an email about anything? No. Okay, good. No. Okay. Now we'll try again. So what Twit's? I mean, okay, I guess. Let's go to my profile, see if anything's happening there. Yeah, totally frozen. Never mind. A lot of people watching as well. Bloody hell. Really? Come over to the YouTubes, baby. Come over to the YouTubes. Something's gone wrong. I'll try one more thing. We'll try removing it again. Remove. Add in. I'll give it one last go. Then we're gonna kick the twats to the ground, baby. Kick it to the side. It's a bunch more than Trilly. Fine. Okay, it's gone. Bye, Twitter. It's really annoying. Right, I'll middle of it. It's based on. I think it's more than it's called the Wall Books, right? Anyway, so the again, it's about different systems of totalitarian control as represented. Well, I don't want to tell you who that is because that'll be a spoiler. Common is in it. Again, performances of everyone are excellent, and the characters are all incredible, right? The characters are all very layered and interesting, and like no one's really bad, no one's really good. Again, this guy is fantastic, right? He's got a voice like velvet, right? Tim Robbins is excellent as you'll expect, and the cast is headed from like the third episode onwards by Rebecca Ferguson from what's it called again? Mission Impossible. Elsa Faust from Mission Impossible, right? So she's better. So anyway, again, I'm trying to work out how to tell you this bit without giving too much away. There are going to be mild spoilers, right? I think spoilers that don't really make that much difference. So during the course of the show, there's a discovery of a recording of what's outside what they see from their on their canteens, like in their massive screens. And again, everything looks really aged and worn, right? Which again, really, really, really works. With the so there was a video of it, and it was instead of looking like a desolate wasteland, it looks like a beautiful, lush countryside. It's all green, and the birds in the sky, everything, and because they think the world's a nuclear wasteland or when they go outside. And there is an indication when they go outside, right? They go, so they send, whenever they didn't really get sent outside to clean the thing, they go outside, they clean it, and they survive for like a minute or two, then they collapse about 10 yards away, right? And there's you'll see in the view from somebody's who goes outside, and it's that view of like the lush countryside with the birds flying. It's like it's tracking with their head, but also you see like this looks like a pixelated video. They make it's not real, even though the people experiencing don't realize it's not real. So anyway, there's again, without massively spoiling it, there's a character who goes outside at the end of the first season, right? And through some machinations, they don't use a normal tape to tape up her suit. They use this like better tape, right? And she doesn't die when she goes out, right? And then she climbs up over the ridge that nobody's seen before. And there's a bunch of these silos everywhere with first she sees like the lush countryside, but she knows it's bullshit because she's seen the video, right? So when she climbs out, when they climb off the ridge, right, that image like stops, and you see, it's a desolate wasteland with about a whole bunch of silos going on, which is the cliffhanger for season 1. Again, it's not really because that was going. It's not like it adds in a whole bunch of extra story. So anyway, the second season starts with a flashback. You don't know how long ago it is, and this is all to get to this one little thing I want to tell you of a revolution going on in a silo. For some reason, the bottom levels are flooding, right? And there's like apparently something similar happened. Somebody went out to clean, and they didn't die. So it's the end of the revolution, right? And the people want to go outside Wim. So they go, they have a flag, the guy in charge, and they go up the stairs. There's that whole thing, there's airlocks going, they go up the stairs, lights go on, doors open up, they carry their flag, yay, right? Then cuts to the person who went outside at the end of the season, right, who didn't die. And she's trudging for all their bodies. They're all dead. Everyone's dead. You can see that it's because you see the flag, right? So the bodies, I'm looking at and say, how decomposed are they? They're not skeletons, but they're not nothing. It could be years, it could be decades. You really can't tell. So you don't know what the thing is. And everybody at silo's dead, right? They get into the silo, closes the door. Then eventually have to rip their suit off and smash the helmet to get, which is another big plot point, so they can breathe, right? And like the silo's on like minimal power, and everybody's dead. No, and it comes to a vault, and there's a guy alive in there, right? And so they have this thing. They have a bit of a relationship growing up over the next couple of episodes. So he hasn't really been far out his vault all the time they've been there. You never find out how long he's been there. But she needs needs help in doing something, right? So the guy comes out of his vault, and clearly it's the first time they've ever been that far outside the vault, right? And he's freaking out. This guy's freaking out. But it takes them to like the schoolroom, right, where he used to, where he knows there's something that this person needs, right? So, this is the point I want to get to. The characterization is so interesting because they're there in the schoolroom. They say, "Oh, this is Becky, Becky, Thompson's bag. Becky was so fun. She would always make me laugh, right?" So how old was Becky? She was like 11, right? And you find out that he's been alone since he's 11. He's in his like 30s, 40s, right? But he's developmentally stuck at an 11-year-old age because he's telling them excitedly about stuff that he knows, like about elephants and they don't know anything about the outside world, right? And he's like, he's playing it like an 11-year-old. And man, it's just like there's so much pain and awfulness of story that's brought out by that one little part of writing, right? There's so much that's built into that little thing. They're developmentally stuck at an 11-year-old because that's the last time they ever interacted with people, right? And how people are supposed to interact with each other and grow together, right? So he never had adolescence. He never clearly, I mean, like and also very damaged person, right? and a person that I'm very interested in, right? Again, every character in Silo has that kind of like really layered, interesting personality, right? That that you want to know more about. It's Look, it's on season 2, episode 4 right now. If you really want to do yourself a favor for Christmas, I would really recommend an Apple TV Plus. It's like $10 a month, maybe for a month or two, because you'll get Silo. There's a bunch of good movies on there. The Napoleon's on it, which is very, very good. It's worth the Napoleon, the $10 alone, right? You've also got another show called Severance, but season 2 is coming in January, right? That's excellent. I mean, this is like the best stuff on TV. Then you got Masters of the Air, another standout of the year. In fact, I'm thinking all the best stuff on TV. If you're off over Christmas, it's really worth it, right? There's so much good content, but mostly this show I love, right? I love this show, and it's based on a series of books, the Wall books, and you can read ahead and look at Wikipedia and stuff like that. I try not to because I'm really enjoying the narrative journey it's bringing us to, right? Reckonberg is also the White Queen. When was she the White Queen? What, like Emma Frost? Really? Like, I don't know. That doesn't sound like good casting to me. Let's look this up. Is it a different White Queen? Rebecca Ferguson. White Queen. Okay, let's see that. Oh, that White Queen, not the X-Men White Queen. White Queen. What year was that from? 2013. I wonder where she came from, because I really haven't seen her anything before Mission Impossible. Now she is a good actress. She's magnetic, right? Whenever I see her, that's why she'll go great in Mission Impossible, right? There's a bit where she flashes here. Let me see if I can find that clip. 1 second. It was Mission Impossible 4, I think, or 5. Yeah, I'm doing bam, bam. Mission Impossible 4 was the Kremlin blowing up, wasn't it? So I'm going to go 5. There we go. Oh, so yeah, I'm in the wrong drive altogether. She cried, baby. Unless I'm not sure. My Mission Impossible is on another drive. Come on. Yeah. And so this is my oldest drive I got, so it's the slowest. Bam, bam. Okay, Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it Rogue Nation? Yeah. 5. Because it's just what this. I'm going to show you this one like little bit of a. Oh God, I forgot what a good beginning this was. Right? Oh, great. Yeah, where she shows up. Doink. Hang on. Here. So he's captured as about to be tortured, Tom Cruise, but. Again, it just a little glance, right? You get a whole story. That's a good actor, right? That is good. Yeah, let's see Tom Cruise get his way out of this. It's great.
Du vill se min vän hur tuff du är.
Du, Jannik.
Okay, these movies are fucking awesome. Okay, he can't open the thing. Look. You just gotta blame this one on Tom Cruise or credit to him. Like, did you think of that? That's awesome. I just want to get a bit where he comes off the pole. real. I don't know. Okay, I think Tom Cruise can do anything. All right, that's all. That's how awesome Rebecca Ferguson is, right? Yeah, and Tom Cruise as well. Didn't get the streaming Trump. That's pretty good news. That could have gone badly. What was that about Twilight Zone? I think it's about Twilight Zone says Conor Archer or the Outer Limits set in a similar bunker where someone eventually goes outside but comes back because it's a wasteland. Oh yeah, the final shot of the camera pulling back to reveal it said wasteland is actually a historical monument within a rebuilt city. I think that's Outer Limits, right? I think it's Outer Limit. Keith Bradbury, man, did I shop a lot of you in the day? Who America? Oh, you were awesome. Great customer service, right? Oh, man, I got... I like you. I wish I could show you. Can I... Oh, where's my phone? Now, if I send you... like, just some of... I basically got all my action figures from you, right? A very good retailer. Just everybody say howdy to one of our long-term... That's me. Thank you very much. I didn't know you had... I'm sorry, nothing's good anymore. What can I tell you? It's not. It's nothing to do with you. I'm doing. Well, thank you very much. Thankfully, it was a good long freestanding poll there. Well, you know, everybody. I'm glad you said I'm one of your long-standing customers. Man, again, who if for just whatever needs you have, Who America, always excellent, right? Always excellent. Doink. We're going to look at. Oh yeah, fine. I wanted to look at the Rusty Davies article, and here we go. Doink. Rusty Davies article and Stephen Moffat's interview. Right? There's character often does better. Talks to who now? The BBC. There. Well, it's not hard. BBV do better. Doink. And people are saying like it's done, it's over here. Where was that thing? Yeah, before we get to that, people are saying there's no chance Disney's coming on board for season 3. Yeah, where was that? But actually bookmarked it. Bookmarks. Doink. Yeah, okay, this is good. All right. This is the Twitter account. 1 second. This is a Twitter account. Was again Doctor Who filming locations, right? And again, reasonably young, like reasonably woke, and I don't say it's just part of their generation, right? And excellent. It's an excellent Twitter account. But he's finally realizing he's being gaslit upon gaslit, and there's not going to be a third season. If there's going to be a third season, it's not going to be with Disney. Again, look, I don't know. I've been wrong about a lot of things, right? I don't think there's going to be. I think they know there's not going to be a third season with Disney. I think that what they're planning on doing is slotting it between Quickly Come Dancing and Wallace and Gromit, and it's going to get high. That's going to give it a ratings boost, right? And also, by the way, I think the dropping it internationally at the same moment. It's a very good idea, right? It's a very good idea. I'm so glad they're doing that, right? I think because on Disney they say they premiere stuff on Wednesdays and Fridays, so they probably just got lucky. But I think they're really going to, and they're hoping for a massive success, and so Disney go, well, maybe we will then, and maybe they will. It might work. I don't know, but I think the way things are right now, there's no Disney in season 3. Probably there's no season 3, right? And they're going to say, well, Shooty's too busy. He's so popular. Everybody loves him. Soon as 5 minutes of fame are nearly up, mate. All right, just like Hollywood's are. Right. So what does this say? It says it doesn't add up. Something's not going to plan it. Again, this guy's finally like, smelling the coffee. Disney clearly weren't fully impressed by season 1 and its performance, unfortunately. So they're either waiting to make a final decision or have made it. They have. Either way, the production of season 3 has shifted. That's true. Okay, well, so shooters often do a play. The important being, we're coming back after that. Amazingly, we might be shooting those scripts early next year. Those scripts have to be ready by about August for prep, and it's due. We're not behind, but all my deadlines are just going to slap me in the face like mad. That's my summer ruined. Ha! Okay, that's very Rusty Davies. Compared to, it's an injury decision. It's like any business. These things take time. I think the decision will come after transmission of season 2. That's what we're expecting. That's what we've always been heading to. No, Russell, you're lying. Right? You are lying. And we know you're lying. Like you are lying about this. There's somebody else supposed to say about this as well. All right, here it is. Doink. What's the window? Fine. We don't know if there's a third series yet. Season 15 will go out in the summer. I thought they said it's going to be May. I hope May. And then they'll decide. The BBC will decide as well as its future. But I'm happy to stay with it. I love it. It's more fun than anything else. I'm glad you're having fun. I just wish we were too. Honestly, I wish we I don't know why you thought that making it a queer show was a good idea. It's a very bad idea. Ross agreed that Doctor Who's immediate future beyond 25 remains uncertain. He declared a forward doubt Doctor Who's future. Yeah, and as God as my witness, I am that fool. Did I close the pocket mag there? Did I have that open? Oh, there it is. Doink. There you go. Fancy Rusty Davies' column. Let's hear more of his bullshit. What's that for a start? Oh, that's what I tell you. I want to give rare praise to Jason Quinn for this issue of Doctor Who magazine. Look, it's no secret. Like, I've been not happy with the state of Doctor Who magazine for a long time, right? I think it's been a bit naff for a long time. Right, let's have a quick look back at Doctor Who magazine. How do I get to my account, my library? Not that. Okay, Doctor Who magazine. Right. I think these last 3 issues have been the best in a long time. Let's go back, right? Look, now we're really minding the Shooty era, right? And its Shooty era it was bad, unfortunately, and quite universal. But you see, like the quality there, Jason Quinn's initial run on Doctor Who magazine, the tone shifted dramatically, right? It became much more, dumbed down, simplistic, and you can see that by the cover illustration, right? Normally bad Photoshop like that, so just some shocking, very simplistic Photoshop. This idea was cute, but sadly, it didn't really work, right? So Doctor Who magazine was okay at this point, right? But it was still very it is still here during this 6-month period. We had a bit of hope, right? We had a bit of hope. It's going to turn around and be good. We weren't slapped in the face right then by the Starbeast, right? Which is so disappointing. So disappointing because it's all about, look, the Aspen Finian address. It's propaganda. I'm sorry, it is. It is. I'm sure a lovely person, right? I don't think that defines masculine. Whatever. I don't think. I think this is trying to make me believe that gender to be fluid, and I don't think it is. Right? I think it's more of a mental illness. Anyway, but Doctor Who magazine again. I don't know if I can say it was better or worse. Over here, I had some more hope. Right? So I was more optimistic about it. I didn't really like the comic strip. Right? Anyway, so I would say pretty much unreadable. I mean, these issues weren't bad, right? Whenever they stopped focusing on the current, but again, it was still like it's pretty much unreasonable because it's it's in the Jodie era, and it's just everything was like that, right? It's pretty much unreadable, and the quality had also gone down quite a lot. It just came with the Jodie era, I'm afraid. So I've been not happy with. I would say since issue 515. Bloody hell, that was the last. That was the last one. I thought that was pretty good. Right, 515. What one now? Bloody hell, for a good 100 issues. Okay, that's a long time. 95. That's 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. 9 years, right? 9 years, I think it's been a bit naff, okay? This issue, what I used to do with this in SFX magazine, I would look at the pages I wanted to read on Sabbath, right? Sabbath and Moffat, so I would like read a bit magazine-ish, and print those pages out. I haven't done that for years, probably 9 years, right? This week, I did that, right? This week, right here, I did that because it was a good, well-rounded issue. And good for them. I mean, it really was. It's not as good as like when it was like this stuff, right? I was, when it was like late Capaldi, right? It's not as good as it was then because it was a more intelligent magazine then, and that's why I didn't like the first year or so of Jason Quinn's run. It was very dumbed down. It's like OK magazine with Doctor Who. This seems more like a magazine trying to service all of fandom and bring fandom into it. Right, and all fandom, right, and that's the woke part and the non-woke part too. So I would say good for them, and doing a good job for it, right? And it's a nice, well-rounded magazine this month. So so Jason Quinn, I really will say kudos, right? But it was full of articles that I was interested in. So and also I think it very much serviced modern fans as well. So I think that's very good, right? I think that really deserves a bit of a round of applause. Anyway, so that being said, let's see what bullshit Rusty Davies is going to slap in our direction. Find out what Rusty Davies will for Richard Judy. I don't give a fuck. Oh, God, I don't give a fuck. Reference duty. Wonder what's behind door number 2 and go on location with the war between Ready Everyone, the first day of Christmas. Oh, he loves that. And again, Russell, I wish you hadn't made this show into a queer show, right? It's one thing for it to be a show that has a large gay audience, right? It's another thing. Oh, Catherine Deere sent me the Scotch Edge breastplate. Thank you very much. It's another thing altogether, right? To make it a show that's exclusively for gay people. And I'm so, this insanity, like everybody loves a drag show. No, we don't. Okay. And again, Yasmin Finney, I'm sure is a lovely person. I don't think Yasmin Finney is a girl, right? I think Yasmin Finney is insidious propaganda designed to hurt children. I do, right? So I know you violently disagree with that. I know you go melt and go, oh, so bigotry, such racism. You do that because you don't want to actually address the actual point. And that's really the bottom line. You don't, and it's a fair point. I'm sorry, right? I am sorry. There's a Supreme Court ruling going on right now, and I think it's probably going to go the way that it's non-discriminatory to ban transgender soda. And I think you'll be lucky if adults going to have transgender soda in America soon, right? Because he pushed it too fucking far with the kids. Right, you should just leave the fucking kids alone, weirdos. I mean, duh. So, I think, I think Shooty's a very charming person in real life. I heard that from many. I don't find him charming. I, like most of the world, find him like an irritating little shitbag, right? Because he is. He's just. And they just thought, whoa, the charmingest of Shooty Catwell, he'll be so charming. Charming. How charming could charming be? Super charming, right? Let's try and be charming with that, right? Yeah, just an idea. So I'm going to try and add Twitter back in again now to see if the break of a few minutes actually helped it. Hang on. Yeah, and it did. Look at that. Oh, welcome back, Twitter. Hello, Twitter. Welcome back. No, saying no. It refuses. I will have to. What's it? Investigate. Fine. Like. Anyway. So yeah, look, shooting out. We're not. I don't find you will find charming if you're queer, right? It's not that I hate gay people, not at all. Look, if you offered me a Simon Callow or a what's it called again, Gandalf for Doctor Who, obviously, right? Obviously, I think that'd be an awesome idea, and I would really like for the next time they do a multi-Doctor special is just get as many huge actors as you ever could who haven't been Doctor Who. And have them do a multi-Doctor special somehow, like Pierce Brosnan and Ian McKellen, right? Simon Callow. I'd love to see you. Like, yes, I don't mind if you're gay. It doesn't bother me, right? It's cool, baby. It's just like making it into a queer show just fucking killed it. Right? And when I see Rusty Davies being charming, right, and Christmassy, to be clear, Rusty Davies invented Doctor Who Christmas. Right, Doctor Who Christmas are so endemically tied together now. Like Only Fools and Horses at Christmas. Like he really invented it, and he did a great job. Right, so yeah, good for him. Right, so I love I love his love of Christmas. I love his 12 days. It's just it so bums me out that he hasn't that he made it a queer show. Duh. Right, I want to see Doctor Who, right? I don't think you can be Doctor Who and be queer. Just so I don't think it can be a Christian show. I don't think it can be a Jewish show. It'll be weird. Like, wouldn't it be weird if Doctor Who was suddenly Jewish? Yeah, stop. Enough with that. Like, make it into a show for everybody. So I swear, I wait all years for this. I start playing the page first. Yeah, I believe you, Russell, and I so wish you would do better. So welcome, faithful reader, to my annual Doctor Who 12 Days of Christmas theme for Doctor Who magazine. Buckle up, elves. Here we go again. And I do. I love this. 12 episodes of counting. The Bad Wolf team are working on 14 episodes in total. That's 9 Doctor Who and 5 The War Between the Land and Sea. But Christmas 2024 is ready. Obviously, there's not going to be Christmas 2025. Obviously, so it's episode 1 of season 2, introducing Belinda Chanda. I signed off on Monday, October 13th. If you want a Christmas guessing game, acronym for the title is TRR. Okay? Which leaves us 12 more episodes to go. Onwards! Okay. And again, it's going to be more gay shit, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I just, like, yeah, again, this special looks like a delightful adventure. I think the trailer is very good. I think I think it's going to do well in the ratings, but I don't think it's going to save it. Right? I think it's probably. I'll be amazed if it can convince itself not to be queer shit. Right? If it can, good for it. But I don't think it can. 11 times a threeing. A couple of guys were saying 33. What? Because it's been 33 years since I played Santa for Richard Judy at the Granada Christmas party. This has been nothing to do with Doctor Who, but come on, what a claim to fame. Okay, that's fine. Okay, again, Russell, I like you being charming. 10 scenes heading. A header for scene 10 next year in episode 8 says, interior cutaway metal door, but oh, wait till you find out what's behind the metal. God, don't big it up anymore, Russell. Every time you've let us down. Oh, the mystery of Ruby Sunday's mother. There was no mystery. Mystery was how you had such a shit idea, right? And it was a shit idea. 9 years remembering. A weapon from Doctor Who's 9th era in 2005 is about to make a terrifying return. I knew nothing about it until the writer handed in the magnificent script and power. What a comeback! Must be one of the guns that the Doctor was trying to find when he's trying to kill the Dalek. He was going for all the broken down guns. All right, 8 episodes of glimpsing. Keep your fingers crossed because plans can always change at the last minute. But there should be a teaser trailer for season 2 dropping at some point over Christmas. I'm sure there is. Right at the end of the episode, at least. We're saying some amazing guest stars there. That's always the kiss of death, right? I remember when we saw the teaser trailer for Jodie Whittaker. It was just guest star after guest star after guest star after guest star, and I was bored, frankly. I was much more entranced with seeing Mark Addy in the Downton Abbey movie. It was very good at it as well. We kept quiet about next year's actors while season 1 was a censor stage. Nobody gave a shit about season 1, mate. I'm sorry, it's gone. Or it would have looked confusing, like, which season are they in? But guest list kept on growing, with 1 star giving away significant clues which no one picked up on because nobody cares anymore, mate. I can promise there'll be wonderful names coming your way next year. Season heats up as next year's season heats up. Here we go. The rumor is May, I believe. Hang on a second. Let me see what somebody sent me. Somebody try and remember all these rumors. Was it this over here? No. Oh, yeah. Apparently, in after an audio replay of part of the Children Need clip this morning's Doctor Who Joyce the World interview on radio with Rusty Davies on Radio 4 Today program around 8:52 a.m. Okay, that's from Friday. Started with the host saying that season 15/2 will be released next May. So I don't know. Is that true? We'll find out, right? We'll find out. 7 words of listing. I like to give 3 words from an episode, but it's Christmas, so let's go with 7. From episode 7, it contains violet, owl, threshold, poppy, slip, Chinese, and Persephone. Okay. 6 writers are writing. If you include the Christmas special, Christmas episode, we have 6 writers that work on at work on this next trance of Doctor Who. There isn't a Christmas special, is there? I don't think there's a Christmas special. Unless there is. I don't know. I thought this is the last one. I thought we'd do 2 seasons, 2 Christmas specials. Maybe the last Christmas special is part of the block of specials with the 60th anniversary. Maybe that's like, maybe they did it like that. Maybe like season 1 is from its first episode. What's it called again? Space Babies. And this Christmas special is the end of this season. I don't know. I understood there was no Christmas special next year. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't think they shot one, have they? Again, what do I know? Right? This will be a very first TV. And for one of those writers, it'll be a very first TV script. I double checked. They told me for 13 years I had been trying to make something, but turned down every juncture. For another writer, maybe they're not very good. For another writer, this is their first full-length script after a 1 short film. I'm very proud of that. Actually, again, I mean, as long as they're not shit, you should be proud of that. It's a really good thing, right? I wholeheartedly agree with it, right? I wholeheartedly agree with this idea. I'm very proud of that. Proud of the writers, and proud of Bad Wolf, the BBC, and Disney Plus for opening the door. The fact is, to get your first credit is in a great big high-octane worldwide streaming show is colossal achievement. It is. And again, bringing new talent, that's the lifeblood. I just hope you're doing it as a meritocracy rather than, some silly DEI hires, right? I mean, that's really, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry I'm even asking the question, but it's like, it's not been good of late, right? What do I want to tell you? Because of the, unqualified DEI hires, right? It's good for our industry getting new voices in on screen. I agree. I've been advocating this for years. I would exec 2 writers on their first ever TV series in 2023, and our Doctor is part of that movement. Plus, you get scripts from this aging thin blood librettist to you're stuck with me, babes. I'm sure we are. Suddenly, yes, we are. 5 golden rings. Love that bit. Me too, Russell. Me too. I love that bit too. God bless you. 4 words of puzzling. Tables don't do that. Okay. 3 words of naming. One of next year's characters will be is a complex beast, possibly the production team's favorite, and very quotable. The shorthand for this creation is Rad. We have a label. Rad enters the room. Rad meets the doctor. Rad is sad. What on earth does Rad mean? Listen, if it's like that, the flanks or whatever that robot is that that unit has, it's not going to be again. Russell, you've got no, you have no reputation to lean on now, right? You just don't. I wish you did, but you have no reputation to lean on. What do I mean? Not long to wait. Well, apparently it's May. Apparently, so what you've done. Where are we up to? Two hands opposing. You might already have seen the Radio Times pre-Christmas photo shoot centering around me and centering on an all-time BBC classic double act from Gavin and Stacey, Wallace and Wright, Midwife and Baby. We bring you, yes, Moffat and RTD. Let's pull that up for them. They did have this weird photo shoot. Radio Times. Harry Vallis, James Norton, and Game of Thrones Nikolai Cousin-West who first look at the King and Conqueror. Okay. Dave Van Dyke sings and dances at 98, instantly iconic Coldplay music. Oh, man, that's very cool. Anyway, where's it? Let's try sci-fi. Where'd it go? Oh, there's sci-fi. There you go. Yeah. What? I don't want to register for free. Are you kidding me? I think am I logged in already? Are you kidding me? Try one more. I think I'm already logged in, aren't I? Aren't I already a member of this? Sign in. Let me see. Continue with Facebook, I guess. Yeah, continue with Tzvi. That's me. It's just annoying. Like, why are you being so obnoxious about? There you go. Thank you. Oh, an ass. So it's a photo shoot. It's just weird they got a photo shoot together. Oh no, we should really go over this. Okay. Yo, yeah. We're doing this. This is long. Oh, we're going to cover this tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Where'd it go? We look like in a Hallmark movie. What's it? Yes, on Cold Oklahoma, they photographed the together in a fireside setting with a Christmas tree and present and tinsel looking like the grumpiest gay couple in the world. We look like a Hallmark movie in which my niece will fall in love with his nephew. Trust me, we didn't want to do this, but it's publicity. We sat there muttering, you loved it, you little slut. You know you did. You know you loved it. You know you love it, little slut. Mixed grins under the lights, trying to imagine the strapline. Yet another turkey, more repeats for Christmas. For the love of God, enough already. But ultimately, we thought we'll go with talking turkey. I wonder on sale soon. Okay. Fin missing in the ocean. Yeah, what? Yes, a fin. The shoot for the War Within Land and the Sea has taken us all over the place, but I had experience. I mean, if they haven't filmed that Christmas special, there isn't one. I had the unique experience of waving the crew off from my flat in Cardiff Bay as they embarked on a ship for the high seas, but the occasion shoot abroad will be the stuff to make anecdotes go off. To anticipate that, let me tell you, Finn went missing. In the storm, we travelled to a place guaranteed sunny weather and calm seas. And in true Doctor Who position, the heavens opened and an actual electrical storm on the already tricky night suit. So fierce bolts of lightning captured on camera. That's rare. It looks like great FX. I wasn't there. I was safe back at the bay, warm and toasty. Pete Mitting, I don't want to know more. Texting from this far-flung beach. We lost a Finn. Who's Finn? What's Finn? Why Finn? All that to come. Merry Christmas, folks. Nadolig Lawen. Finn, I guess that's Merry Christmas in Welsh, right? I do guess that. So look, Rusty Davies is very charming. We can't say no, he's not charming. No, Rusty Davies is very charming. And I like it when he's charming. Honestly, I do. We were going to cover this thing. I might say no. Because I'm a bit knackered. I'm on Dan's channel in an hour and a half. SFX still shit. Really like Creature Commandos, though. I really genuinely enjoyed it. I'll do a proper review of that on the Sunday show. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do a Blake 7 review. Yeah, I'm not up for reading all of this. Yeah, I think also it's not opening up. I know. So I wanted to do the Stephen Moffat. I wanted to Stephen. Let's have a look at what's he got to say about Sherlock's. Sherlock. It's Game of Foot Sherlock. I love to do it again, says Stephen Moffat, responds in rumblings or a revival of Sherlock. His update for the aftermath. Look, it's not a format that wears out. It's 100 years old and it's still going strong. Why aren't we making more? Chatter has intensified over the production of Sue Virtue recently said Sue only said that because she was asked and suddenly it became an announcement about a film. Well, said there's no new news here. We're just fending off the question as ever. Okay. Show about the potential future. We would happily do it again. I hope someday that we do. It seems. I mean, I love the finisher on probably one of the best episodes. It seems reverse not to. You make enough shows in your lifetime that no one gives a flying what about. It's like that one that people passionate about. It's almost presumptuous, almost arrogant to not do it again. But there's no hard plans, but a lot of moving parts. So for simplicity case, waiting for the stars line, everything to sort itself out. We actually do have an idea. The idea is basically go back and do it again, but slightly more specific than that. What stories they would adapt? What would excite them? Creatively about returning to the Baker Street Boys. It would be nice to see them just a little bit older because it was very foreground in our version that they were younger, let alone the fact they were updated. So so it will be quite nice to see them more at Jerry Brett, Edward Hardwick age, bit more Rathbone and Bruce. I hear that. I think it would be lovely. Now we can see the more middle-aged version. There's an audience waiting there. It seems madness not to. Well, again, you've got to get everybody together, right? I hope they do, right? I do hope they do. Fine. I think if we read this article, which I think we will, it'll be tomorrow, right? Thankfully, we have a plethora of material to get through. Fine. I'm going to head off, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Silo, big recommend. Oh, so good, right? So good. It was excellent. What else are we talking about? 2008. Oh, can somebody take my idea up? Yeah, just credit me. Give it to me free. That's why I'll just give it to me, baby. Anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be on Dan's channel in an hour and 20 of your Earth minutes talking about, I don't know, whatever. Creature Commandos, right? Creature Commandos, that was pretty darn good. Anyway, with that, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button and hit it again. Say good night, good luck, and may your God